Beloved, listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is something your spirit has already sensed but your mind cannot yet comprehend, because the next move I am making in your life will not appear as a miracle wrapped in light but as a quiet act of kindness from someone you do not yet know, a stranger whose words, timing, and heart will carry the very answer to prayers you thought I had forgotten. And though you might be tempted to dismiss it as coincidence, I am whispering to you now so you will recognize my hand when it happens. There are divine appointments being arranged behind the veil of your ordinary days, people whose paths are being divinely redirected just to cross yours at the exact moment your faith begins to waver, because I will not allow your spirit to fall where I have destined you to rise, and though you have cried in secret, thinking your prayers have fallen on silent ears, know that every tear has watered the soil for this coming encounter. And the kindness you are about to receive is not random, it is a message from heaven in human form, a reflection of how deeply I care for you, even when I seem distant. You have been praying for breakthrough, for clarity, for a sign that I am near, and so I am sending someone who will not even realize they are carrying my answer, someone whose presence will calm you, whose words will heal something within you that no sermon, no song, no advice could ever reach. You will know them by the peace that follows, by the warmth that enters the room when they speak, by the way your spirit recognizes something wholly hidden within their simplicity, for I do not always reveal myself through thunder or fire. I often move through the gentleness of another soul's compassion, through the unexpected moment when love finds you again after despair has made you believe it never will. Do not overlook the small gestures in this season, the smile from a stranger, the helping hand, the conversation that seems unplanned but feels divinely timed, because each is a whisper from me reminding you that I am nearer than you think, working through hearts you've never met, using ordinary people to carry extraordinary grace. The world has made you cautious, taught you to distrust, to expect hidden motives, but I tell you this encounter is not a trap, it is a test of discernment and faith, to see if you can still recognize me when I come softly, humbly, without announcement. For my child, your next blessing will not arrive with applause, but through an unexpected act of kindness that will awaken hope you thought was gone. It will be my way of showing you that I still move in mysterious ways, that no blessing is too small to hold divine purpose, and that sometimes, heaven's greatest miracles wear the face of a stranger who simply chose to love without reason. My beloved, listen with your heart now, for the moment you begin to feel something unfamiliar yet strangely comforting in the presence of someone you've only just met, know that this is not random. This is divine orchestration in motion, my hand aligning two paths that were never meant to miss each other. You will not recognize them by appearance, nor by grand gestures, but by the calm that suddenly fills the atmosphere around you, as though heaven itself exhales through the small act of kindness they extend toward you. It may come in the form of a stranger holding the door when you are in a rush, or a voice offering encouragement at the precise moment your strength feels gone, or even a message from someone you barely know that speaks directly into your pain with words only I could have inspired. Do not overlook it, my child, for these are not coincidences, they are confirmations. You have been praying for a breakthrough, and I have chosen to deliver it not through thunder or lightning, but through gentleness, through the living vessels of those whose hearts are open enough for me to move through them. And I know, you have been hurt before by those who wore kindness like a mask, those who took what was sacred in you and returned it broken, but this is different, because what I am sending is not a test of your trust in people, it is a test of your trust in me. There will be moments where your mind will try to reason it away, saying, "It's nothing," or, "They're just being nice," but your spirit will know better. You will feel a divine familiarity, as if this person has been placed in your story since the beginning, because in truth, they have. I wrote them into your destiny long before you ever faced the storm that made you doubt if kindness still existed. And though you've grown used to disappointment, this encounter will carry a frequency of peace, not urgency. They won't demand anything from you, won't try to impress you or prove their worth. Instead, they will simply be there, present, grounded, compassionate in ways that silence your fears. Their words will echo the ones I've spoken to you in prayer. You are not forgotten, you are not too late, you are still chosen. And as you listen, something within you will shift. You'll realize that this moment, this meeting, this conversation, this seemingly insignificant exchange, is heaven's gentle reminder that I am still moving in your story, that even when doors closed and people walked away, I was already preparing another path for my grace to find you. Do not let pride or fear cause you to dismiss what I am sending. Sometimes, I send angels in human form, wrapped in ordinary circumstances, to show you that miracles are not always wrapped in the extraordinary, they often come disguised in everyday love. Pay attention to your surroundings in these coming days. The places you go, the faces you see, the timing of your interactions. I am arranging divine appointments where kindness will meet you like an echo of my own compassion, where I will prove to you that love is not extinct, it only needed the right vessel. You will feel warmth return to your heart where bitterness once lived, you will find yourself smiling without reason, and in that moment, you will understand, this is not random. This is restoration unfolding. The stranger's kindness will awaken the parts of you that grief tried to bury. It will be my way of saying, I still see you, I still choose you, and I'm not done blessing you yet. So when it happens, and it will happen soon, don't analyze it. Receive it. Let it remind you that I can turn any encounter into a miracle, any meeting into a message. What you call chance, I call divine delivery. Every act of grace that reaches you now carries the seal of heaven, proof that I am still in control, still orchestrating beauty from the chaos. You don't need to chase signs, my child, you just need to stay open. For your next blessing will not arrive with thunder, but in the quiet smile of a stranger whose kindness will echo my own voice saying, you made it. You're still seen. You're still loved. And so, my beloved, when that moment comes, when the stranger's kindness reaches you like an unexpected sunrise in the middle of your storm, you must understand that it is not simply a kind act. It is a sacred transaction between heaven and your heart. Every word they speak, every gentle gesture they make, carries weight in the spiritual realm, because I have placed my breath upon it. You see, kindness is not merely human courtesy, it is a vessel for my power, a subtle way heaven performs miracles without announcing them. That smile you receive, that voice that speaks peace over your chaos, is not accidental. It's me, moving through the ordinary to perform the extraordinary. The stranger I send is not just someone who crosses your path, they are someone who carries a fragment of the healing you've been praying for. You may not recognize it immediately, but later you'll realize that one moment of grace from them restored something in you that you didn't even know was broken. My child, your heart has been through wars, battles fought silently in your chest, wounds disguised by strength, pain buried beneath laughter. I saw it all. I watched as you continued to pour love into others even when your own cup was empty. I saw how you refused to let bitterness consume you, even when you had every reason to give up. That is why heaven is responding now, not with revenge or judgment for those who hurt you, but with divine recompense through kindness. The blessing I am sending will not come in thunder or applause. It will come quietly, through a person who treats you with gentleness so real it feels holy. They will look at you as if they can see your soul without you having to explain it. And in that gaze you will feel my approval, my love, my affirmation saying, you were never unworthy. You were always seen. Do not resist it, my beloved. I know trust does not come easily anymore. I know how betrayal built walls so high that even love struggles to climb them. But this is why I am sending someone whose presence feels like home. Their kindness will not demand entry. It will wait at the door until your spirit feels safe enough to open. You will feel something familiar, as though your soul remembers them, and that is because in the realm of destiny it does. This connection was written long before you learned to doubt. This encounter is the divine proof that I have not forgotten the seeds you planted when you chose to love selflessly, forgive quickly, and stay kind even when life wasn't fair. Those seeds have grown roots in heaven, and now they are bearing fruit in your reality. But hear me clearly, this blessing is not just about you being comforted, it is about you being reminded of who you are. For too long, you've identified yourself through your pain. You've looked at your scars and called them proof of failure, when in truth they were proof of survival. You've convinced yourself that isolation was protection, when in truth it was preparation. You've believed you had to fight alone, when in truth I was surrounding you with unseen help all along. Now, through this stranger, I am reintroducing you to your softer side, the part of you that still believes in miracles, the part that still hopes even after heartbreak. The part of you that I created in my image, capable of giving and receiving love freely without fear. This encounter will awaken something dormant in you. It will remind you that not everyone who enters your life comes to take, some are sent to give. And through that realization, you will begin to heal. You will start to release the old resentment that has been weighing down your spirit. You will begin to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because peace deserves to live in you. And as you let go, your atmosphere will shift. The heaviness you've carried will begin to lift. The confusion will clear. The anxiety will settle. That's how you'll know that what's happening is divine, because peace will walk in first. My child, do not underestimate the power of this moment. You have cried for me to show you that your pain had a purpose, and I am answering that prayer through this encounter. What looks like a stranger's kindness is actually heaven's intervention. It's not random, it's alignment. And if you look closely, you will notice how perfectly timed it is. The words will come exactly when you needed them, the gesture will reach you exactly when your heart was growing tired, and you will know, this is God. This is me. This is love disguised in human form. So, receive it fully, without fear, without suspicion. Let it remind you that even after everything, your spirit still knows how to recognize light when it appears. Because this isn't just about a blessing arriving, it's about a resurrection happening within you. A resurrection of hope, of faith, of tenderness. You will realize that the same God who allowed the storm is now sending sunshine through someone's smile, reminding you that love is still real, kindness is still powerful, and heaven never stopped watching over you. This moment will shift you from surviving to living again. It will be the proof that grace never forgets its way home, even when you do. My beloved, listen carefully, for this is the moment your heart has been waiting for. You have prayed for signs, begged for proof that heaven still remembers you, and I am here to tell you, yes, you have been seen. Your tears were not wasted, your patience not ignored. Every lonely night, every quiet prayer whispered into the dark was gathered and held by angels. You thought you were forgotten, but the truth is, your next blessing has already begun its journey toward you. It won't come with thunder, nor with a trumpet's sound. It will come quietly, softly, through the gentle kindness of someone you least expect. This stranger, who will cross your path in a seemingly ordinary way, carries a piece of heaven's plan for you. They might offer a word, a favor, a gesture so simple you almost miss its divine weight. But remember this, not all miracles announce themselves. Sometimes the ones sent to save us arrive wearing human faces, smiling softly, carrying light in their words. This person will not demand, they will not take, they will give. And through their kindness, I will begin restoring what was lost within you. You have carried so much alone that you have forgotten what it feels like to be truly helped. But I am sending this person as a vessel, a reflection of the love I've been trying to pour back into your life. When they appear, your spirit will feel a subtle recognition, as if your soul already knows theirs. That's because long before you met in the physical world, your spirits brushed in prayer, in longing, in divine timing. Do not push them away. Do not let the fear of being hurt again make you miss what heaven is trying to do. You asked me for change, but change does not always come wrapped in gold. Sometimes it wears humility, compassion, and the scent of peace. Sometimes it looks like help you didn't know you needed. This is not coincidence, this is orchestration. I have woven this moment into your story long before you saw it coming. You will notice small signs leading up to it, numbers repeating, songs that suddenly speak to your soul, an inner nudge that says, "Go there," or "Say yes." That is me preparing your spirit for divine alignment. You see, every blessing has a process. I had to teach you discernment, so you'd recognize pure love when it arrives. That's why I allowed the betrayals, the disappointments, the ones who took without giving back. Each of those experiences refined your heart until it could tell the difference between manipulation and genuine care. This new connection is not like the others, it carries purpose. Through it, I will heal wounds you buried so deep you forgot they were there. Through it, I will remind you that goodness still exists, that not everyone comes to take. My child, you are not cursed, you are being reintroduced to grace. You must open your eyes and spirit, because this kindness will not look extravagant. It will look ordinary but feel divine. The one I send will have no hidden agenda. They will see you with the eyes of the soul, not of the world. And when that happens, something in you will begin to breathe again. You will finally exhale the pain you've carried, and inhale the peace I promised. But do not mistake this person for your savior. They are only the messenger. I am still your source. They are the hand I used to reach you in human form. Do not idolize them, but also do not overlook them. Treat them with love, for by honoring their kindness, you honor me. When they appear, give thanks in silence, for that will be your confirmation that I am moving again in your life. You've been asking for a sign, and this will be it. A small act that shifts your heart and reminds you, you are never truly alone. And after this meeting, things will begin to change around you. Doors that were shut will slowly creak open, opportunities will begin to find you instead of you chasing them. You will feel an unseen weight lifting from your shoulders. That is the ripple effect of obedience. Because you chose to believe, to remain kind even when the world hardened you, heaven now moves in your favor. Do not rush this. Let it unfold naturally. My plans are never delayed, only perfectly timed. I am restoring your faith through human touch, your hope through human words, and your joy through human love. You will see now why certain people had to leave, because the one I send will treat your heart with care. This stranger's kindness is not random, it is heaven's language. It is my whisper in motion, reminding you that miracles often begin with simple gestures. So when it happens, when you feel that warmth within your chest and cannot explain why, remember these words: I, the Lord your God, sent them. I saw how tired your soul had become. I saw you doubting whether goodness was real. I am proving to you that it is. Do not be afraid to receive this blessing. Let it in, for through this small act of love, I am opening the floodgates of abundance. The stranger's kindness will be the spark that reignites your faith, the thread that leads you back to the miracles waiting just beyond your surrender. And when you look back, you will realize, it was never luck, never coincidence. It was me, always me, sending love disguised in human form, to lead you home to peace once more.